Inter Milan is making moves. Manu Kone is back on their radar, Pio Esposito is untouchable, and a summer revolution is brewing. Plus, Hakan Calhanoglu's future is up in the air. You don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Newcastle United is serious about Inter Milan starlet Pio Esposito, but Inter says he's not for sale. We break down the rumors and the reality of this transfer saga. Stay tuned. Inter Milan is preparing for a massive summer shake-up. Manager Cristian Chivu has made two huge requests to the board that could redefine the squad. We've got the inside scoop on who's in and who's out. And finally, Inter Milan has lowered their demands for Hakan Calhanoglu. What does this mean for the Turkish star and his future at the club? We've got all the details. Don't go anywhere, and make sure you're subscribed.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Inter Milan's midfield maestro hunt, the Manu Kone pursuit reignited. Inter Milan is once again setting its sights on Roma's highly rated midfielder, Manu Kone, with the summer transfer window on the horizon. This isn't the first time the French international has caught the eye of Inter's sporting director Pio Esposito and head coach Cristian Chivu. They pursued him intensely last August. The Nerazzurri made a serious attempt to sign Kone at the beginning of the current season, but the move ultimately fell through. Since then, Kone has continued to impress with his performances at Roma, solidifying his status as a top target. While no new official contacts have been made between the clubs yet, Inter's admiration for the midfielder has certainly not waned. Coach Chivu has specifically requested a physically imposing, box-to-box midfielder for the upcoming season, and Kone fits this profile perfectly, making him an obvious choice for Inter's midfield rebuild. The main hurdle, however, remains the same as before. Roma is unwilling to offer any discounts, and with Kone under contract, they hold all the leverage. Inter will need to meet Roma's asking price or devise a clever strategy to secure the deal. Despite the challenge, the strong desire from Inter's side suggests this pursuit is far from over. Fans are buzzing about the potential midfield upgrade, with analysts weighing in on how Kone could transform Inter's engine room. Will Inter meet Roma's demands this time around? Don't click away, because we're diving into another Inter transfer saga that has Premier League clubs on high alert. Inter's untouchable starlet, Pio Esposito's future amidst Premier League interest. Newcastle United is reportedly showing serious intent to sign Inter Milan's promising young forward, Pio Esposito, but Inter Milan has made it unequivocally clear: the Italy starlet is not for sale. This comes straight from reliable sources, clarifying the situation surrounding the 2005-born talent. Recent reports linked Esposito with a move to the Premier League, with Arsenal being frequently mentioned. However, it's important to note that Arsenal has never entered into formal negotiations for Esposito. Their interest has been limited to scouting. Newcastle United, on the other hand, presents a different scenario. The Magpies have a history of successfully recruiting from Serie A and appear ready to back their interest with a substantial financial offer. Despite Newcastle's strong interest and potential bid, it is highly unlikely to be enough to pry Esposito away from Inter. The Milan club considers Pio Esposito one of their most valuable assets and has absolutely no intention of entertaining any offers, regardless of their size. This stance has been publicly reinforced by President Pep Marotta and is further confirmed by recent updates. In just 12 months, Esposito has transformed from a player on loan in Serie B to a crucial figure for Inter. The Nerazzurri have every reason to protect their young talent, and there is no financial pressure forcing their hand towards a sale. Supporters are fiercely protective of Esposito, seeing him as the future of the club, while analysts debate the wisdom of keeping such a highly rated young player in the face of significant bids. Will Inter stand firm on their untouchable stance? Stick around as we reveal the massive summer overhaul Inter Milan is planning, with the manager demanding major changes. Inter Milan's summer revolution, Chivu's blueprint for reconstruction. Inter Milan is gearing up for one of the most significant squad rebuilds in recent years, with reports indicating a complete overhaul is on the cards this summer. Head coach Cristian Chivu has presented the board with two specific, high-impact requests to shape the team according to his vision for next season. The sheer number of expected departures necessitates urgent action. Key defensive figures from the Inzaghi era, including Acerbi, De Vrij, and Darmian, are all set to leave as their contracts expire in June. Among the players with expiring deals, only Mkhitaryan is considered likely to be offered a renewal. In goal, Sommer is also expected to depart after a mixed season, leaving sporting director Pio Esposito with a list of potential replacements. Guglielmo Vicario of Tottenham is the preferred Italian option, with Andriy Lunin of Real Madrid also being considered. To bolster the defense, Inter is targeting young talents like Muharrem from Sassuolo and Almer Salet from Udinese. Chivu's personal demands are crystal clear. He wants a physically imposing, dynamic box-to-box midfielder, a profile that perfectly matches Manu Kone, to inject much-needed dynamism into a midfield that will look vastly different next season. Additionally, he is pushing for a direct, pacey wide forward, with Moussa Diaby identified as the primary target after a January approach to Al Ittihad was rejected. The club's transfer activity will be largely funded by player sales. Calhanoglu is strongly rumored to be returning to Turkey, and Denzel Dumfries has a €25 million release clause that could be activated in July. The situation surrounding Cesar Palestra is also one to watch, as he could emerge as a key piece of Inter's summer transfer puzzle. Fans are debating the future of key players and the potential impact of Chivu's new signings, while pundits analyze the financial implications of such a massive squad transformation. Can Inter pull off this ambitious rebuild? And finally, we're discussing a surprising shift in Inter Milan's stance on one of their star midfielders. Could he be on the move? Calhanoglu's future in flux, Inter Milan reevaluates star midfielder. Inter Milan has quietly adjusted its valuation of talismanic midfielder Hakan Calhanoglu, now appearing more open to offers in the €10-15 million range amid growing speculation about his future at the club, particularly with interest from Galatasaray. Over the past year, the situation surrounding Calhanoglu has evolved significantly. Last summer, Galatasaray's interest generated considerable buzz in Turkey, but it never materialized into a concrete offer. Calhanoglu remained committed to Inter, reaffirming his dedication to the Nerazzurri. However, 12 months later, the landscape has become more complex. While his contract extends until June 2027, Inter has yet to initiate renewal discussions. This pause is attributed to both technical considerations and concerns about his physical condition. A season marked by injuries and inconsistent availability has prompted the club to reassess before committing to a long-term extension. According to reports, if Galatasaray were to make a formal approach in the coming months, Inter would be receptive to listening to offers, potentially at figures lower than previously imagined. The transfer negotiation for his renewal is reportedly on standby, largely due to the impact of injuries this season. If a club like Galatasaray were to express firm interest, a discussion could indeed take place, possibly at more modest figures than initially anticipated. Supporters are divided on whether Inter should cash in or fight to keep the midfielder, while analysts are weighing the financial and tactical implications of a potential sale. Is this the beginning of the end for Calhanoglu at Inter? That's all the transfer news for today, but stick around for our lightning round recap and full call to action. That's all the transfer news we have for you today. Inter Milan is keeping a close eye on Manu Kone, Pio Esposito is staying put, and a major squad overhaul is coming. Plus, Hakan Calhanoglu's future is uncertain. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more breaking news, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, leave a comment with your thoughts on these transfers, and follow us on all our social media channels. We'll see you in the next one.